ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of one officially.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Carr. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 40-yard line.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, we we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get him a first down. And it continues to test the...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Carr to throw. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Watch the whip. Later, 2. Check. Crunch.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 3. 1, later 1. Express. 24 is the mic.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. 29. Let's get off the 29. We want this.
Shotgun now for Carr.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Evans here.
Pushes him over. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a big up 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Carr's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Express. 24 is the mic. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
From the gun, it's Carr. Going up top for Miller.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
167 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On the ground, it's Cook. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run the counter. Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
They'll run with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Cook now off the read option.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, fighting through it. He's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. To try again after the sack, Carr. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Touchdown! That's Carr. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Carr now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All day. Slam. He's coming. Right to run. We got double up.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.